All right. Now we're going to talk about what happens when something in your methodology, in your business is missing. What happens when your expertise is off kilter? What happens when your ideal client isn't truly identified? What does that look like and how does it impact your business? You really got to know this. And if you're struggling in this area, you'll recognize it. So, when you have all your focus nailed down, you can dominate your niche and be in command. And when you have your finance in order, you can command higher fees. But let's talk about what happens when something is missing. So when your expertise is missing, you become a jack of all trades. That's what happens. Jack of all trades. You're just doing everything from everyone. You're the person with that LinkedIn list that has all those things on there. You have too many commas. No one knows what to hire you for. When you don't know who your ideal client is, you like to spray and pray. You're just hoping anyone anywhere will listen to you and talk to you. That's really what you're hoping for. And the thing is, it's bad because you're like, I'll work with anyone, which means you're doing everything. It's got to be exhausting when you don't know who your ideal client is. And then if your delivery is off, well, you're just diluting your value. And what do I mean by that? What I mean when I say you're diluting your value is that you're trying to figure out all the different types of things that you need to do in order for your ideal client to actually pay attention to you, because they're not. So you're doing all of the things, but no one's buying any of it. So you start selling it for cheap and commoditizing because you're not doing anything that matters. You generally feel very unappreciated, by the way, when you are delivering in a poor manner, when you don't know what to deliver to your ideal client. Then on marketing, when your marketing is not good, but you got your focus nailed down, then you are the best kept secret. No one knows who you are at all. They have no idea who you are. And it's frustrating because you're like, listen, I know what I'm doing. I know who to do it for. I know what I'm delivering. I know they want it. I know it'll help, but no one knows about me. That means your marketing is broken. And then engagement. When you do not engage with people and you just let them in, you have turned your product into a commodity. You have commoditized your business. You're literally saying browse, click, buy. You're trying to make pajama pennies, which is great. You want to make pajama paychecks, which is great. But your community has no value because anybody can get in. So you've commoditized your community, and that's honestly not good. You're not going to be known for having a strong network. And then finally, if you have no sales, well, you don't have a business, hon. You have a hobby. And when you're scared of sales, you will literally sell for whatever you can get it for. The one thing that I absolutely love about this methodology is that I've shared it with coaches, with other coaches who now work under the Firebrand banner. And not only are they able to help their business, they're able to help people who have businesses like theirs. So like Paulette uses this methodology to coach therapists. Dawnna uses this methodology to coach attorneys, right? So she speaks the language of attorneys. I speak the language of business. She speaks the language of attorneys, but she can apply this business methodology to attorneys so they can crush it. Paulette, I speak the language of business, but Paulette speaks the language of therapists. But together, when we work together, we now have help therapists have amazing businesses. That is the one thing that I absolutely love, that this methodology can be applied. All you got to do is bring your expertise to the table. And then if you're like, well, I don't want to coach other people like me, I just want to get my business together. Great. Then I'm your coach. I'm the person who coaches you on how to get your business together. This methodology has worked for me for over 26 years. And I built this methodology to build a business intelligence company. I have also used it to help people in DEI and social media in attorneys and therapists. The methodology is transplantable to your specific industry and area of expertise. You just saw something amazingly informative, and that's just a small part of a much bigger presentation with the kind of detail that'll shatter your revenue ceiling. Click the link and discover even more.